In throbbing sprint cars under the flashing lights at Parramatta City Raceway, 450 metre clayway. Off the top turn, the line is good this time. The officials would have to be happy with that. Certainly Gary Rush is, although he goes off track, comes back on and has lost the advantage that he had. Trying to make up for it at the back of the field, two off the track, but they weren't big contenders. At turn number 3, it's Brett Loadsman in front, and now it's Gary Rush. Loadsman's inside front wheel hiking off the ground. Up the main straightaway, Loadsman leads Gary Rush, and we have the caution lights on once again. This would be the car stopped in the back straightaway. Okay, they settle down. Bit of craftsmanship coming into play here as they come off the top turn. As soon as 33 goes, Rush will go with him. Rush on the outside, gives it a footful and a clean run into turn number 1. George Tatnall slips down low into second spot, goes high as they go to the back straightaway. Walsh doesn't have a chance to capitalise on it, and Danny Smith says, "I've got to get going here, can't wait around." He's running back in midfield, but comes off the corner badly and is passed by Robert Farr on the inside.
And Manif's got a big problem. He's got the wing that's half blown off the car, and that's why it's jumping all over the racetrack. He'd be better off just sitting down and finishing it. As we pick them up coming around the top corner, there's Robert Farr doing a fabulous job here on Danny Smith. He knocks him back one spot. And Manef's thing, watch it pick the front end up here as Danny Smith gets up on the inside of Robert Farr. Farr has none of it as they go to the top corner. Rush is already a country mile in front, leading from Loadsman, Walsh. The next is George Tatnall, followed then by Danny Smith, who gets back underneath Robert Farr.
Oh!
Oh, there's Justin.
Well, you picked that one.
Justin says, "Well, it's not my fault, sir."
Yeah, Justin pitched in and copped the car in front of him, Danny Smith, and then lost it himself. And hobbles back to the pits, but we still have his front wing on the circuit, so hence the reason for the race stoppage.
Okay, Rush, who'll get on the loud pedal here. You can see him moving up now. He'll stab it about now. He's off and running. John Walsh, George Tatnall gets it up and bicycles on too. Where's George gone? God blimey, Charlie's done that every lap, but he'll probably have it mastered by the end of the weekend. Now George goes bicycling away on the back straightaway as Robbie Farr tries to clear him as they come down the back straight, heading up into the top corner. George again goes to the high side. Car not handling it all for George. And there is one I thought was headed for the wall. That was Bruce Hill in the 18 car. He got it back under control, and Phil March has also taken a spot away from Tatnall. So that's the order at this stage. Rush, Walsh, Smith, Farr, then Phil March, George Tatnall. Obviously they put a lot of work into Brooks' car, and George is it's a pretty drivey track to come back and make your first meeting of the season on in Sydney.
Okay, down the back straightaway, 2.5 laps remain in this 5th heat, and Gary Rush is looking sharp for the Peter Jackson big one. Back towards the home straightaway now, 2 laps to go, and no one is within getting distance. Running second still is John Walsh. In 3rd place, Danny Smith from Indiana. 4th in the field is Robert Farr, followed through by Phil March, and now George Tatnall. Main straightaway, just 1 lap to go for Gary Rush.
Yes, he's going to do this one quite comfortably as he heads down the back straight. No doubt about Gary Rush. He's in great form here tonight. He comes out of the top corner, and here he comes. 10-time national champ Gary Rush across the line. He picks up the win. Second spot goes to John Walsh in the 20.